All right, here at No Reserve, we have this beautiful 85 Chevy K10 short bed. It's a 4x4, the Silverado package. It'll probably be a little bit of a lengthy video just because this truck, the more you go around it, the more incredible it is. It's a true original survivor. It's got a great story where it basically spent most of its life with the original owner. Very few miles were put on it. It was stored inside for decades, driven once in a while, wasn't regularly registered for the road. And it was picked up, and if I remember right around 21, and then that owner kind of brought it out of hibernation and pretty much went through and did everything you would want to do to this thing to make sure it's daily driver ready. This is the original paint. Just has that killer patina look to it. It's been clear coated over to protect it. Wheels been powder coated. It's got 32 BFG all-terrains, a little 2-inch lift. Fuel tanks have been done. All the brake lanes, all the fluids, rear main, oil pan gasket, valve cover gaskets, water pump. All this stuff was done pretty much between late 21 to 2023. And the list will be in the ad, but all the belts have been done. Radiator's been replaced. HEI distributor's been put in. Just an amazing truck to bring it up to today's standards. You know, both fuel tanks and sending units. The exhaust has been replaced. You know, emergency brake cable. But when you see the underside photos and video of this, it's amazing how clean this is, and it's why I believe this. You know, this does have 53,000 original miles. Now, it tells you a 5-digit odometer, so it's really up to you to believe what it is. At the end of the day, it doesn't matter, is it the truck that's in front of us? But I've been doing this for a couple decades, had a ton of these trucks, a ton of old Fords and Dodges, and little things stand out on this truck. You know, like the black in the trim, how nice it is. The aluminum, how shiny it still is, doesn't have that oxidized look. All the black and the logos is beautiful. All your original rubbers are really nice. You know, they haven't sucked back, haven't been dried and cracked. All of the wing window rubbers you can see is still nice and soft and malleable. The window felts do have cracks, which is pretty common, but the felts on the inside of the glass are in amazing condition. It's factory, option rear slider, but again, you can see the rubbers, how nice those things are. And when you look underneath, the frame hasn't been painted. It's the original black kind of onyx, kind of semi-gloss, kind of flat black look, and they usually don't look like that. It's really spectacular underneath. A lot of original assembly markings. But I'm gonna go around here. This is gonna be the walk around video. I'll point out some of those special features on the condition of this thing as I go. But also gonna show, this does have 40 years this year of age. So you do have some paint. Again, this has been cleared over, so this isn't going to flake more, and you're not going to get any surface rust. This is how this is going to stay. You do have stone chips going all the way around. You have a soft ding right here, little ding right here, but it's cool. It's still got the original trim still in place. Nobody's ever disturbed it. All the silvers and the grille is in really nice shape. No cracks or chips. Original front bumper. Balance is nice. It's just got some chips. You're gonna have some of this stuff. Got some chips along here, and this stuff is this stuff I love. I love patina, but if you do want to repaint it, which I love the look of this, but it isn't for, not everybody likes patina, but if you're looking for a spectacular K10 and somebody did want to throw a paint job on this, you couldn't find a better example because it's zero questions. There's a little bit of Bondo right here, as talked about in the underside video. Not sure what that was from, but that's going to be the extent of it. Other than that, it's original. So you don't have to worry about any previous dents and Bondos, and absolutely no rust. The truck's just spectacular. This paint has chipped and it's been cleared over. The roof looks really cool. Sorry if the camera jerks around a little bit. That door just shuts just amazing. These get wore out a lot of times. These are just nice and tight. The trim has been replaced, and I do have some extra stuff. I have a whole extra roll of that. Shocks have been done. It's a really tasteful looking, just 2-inch lift. Just it really just kind of looks stock, but it just gives that nice level look. All the gas doors open nice, but you look behind there, all original decals. Bedsides, you know, you got a couple holes drilled in, probably had a canopy on one time, but no dents or anything. There's about 350 photos of this, so take your time to go through them. It's just, if you look. But you look at that black frame, that's kind of what I was talking about, like how beautiful that is. And you'll see on the underside there, it hasn't been spray painted or anything. I think they did paint the rear leaf springs when they did the lift kit and put the blocks in. But you could tell by the front area of the frame and the inside of it that it's been there a long time and it's not fresh spray paint. This is, the pull handle is pushed in a little bit right here, but opens and closes really nice and easy. Take it all the way down. The inside of the bed's in great condition. It's got a little rubber mat. It's got a couple dents in the wheel well. Looks like it may have had back in the day a roll bar, you know, the old school roll bar. That's what I'd guess this is from. We got 2 holes here. Then you got a couple holes there. Got a little bit of wear here. Same kind of stuff. A couple little dings right here. Again, the bulkhead hasn't been pushed against the cab. It's just as, I love this truck to death, and the more time I spend with it, the more special it is, the more I really love it. So I got to get rid of it. I'm going to be super stoked for the new owner. See all the cracks, little cracks in the felts there, but again, underneath the engine bay, underneath the hood in the engine bay is super clean. Take you around the passenger side fender. Wheels have been powder coated. You can see those rubber brake lines, new leaf springs, U-bolts. The seat's been redone at some point. Here you can see all the dash lights are working properly. Got the original sales brochures that come with it. Really cool stuff. Exterior colors. So this would be just light blue metallic. You can see there. And usually the light blue metallic will have silver at the bottom. I've seen a lot of, I've had that a few times in the K5s. The fuel tank switch was also replaced. You can see the dash pads in beautiful condition. The sun visors stay where they should be. They're all in place. Seat looks great. It's been reupholstered at some point, but it really looks pretty fresh, nice and soft. Original carpet. It's got the original cardboard kind of tray back there. You can see all the plastics are nice. Rockers are beautiful. It's got a little bit of injury wear. No door hinge issues. This one's little pockets a little bit saggy there, but no cracks in the vinyl. Just a tiny bit of fading on the original door panel right there, but you can see they're all nice and tight. Nothing's loose and pulling back. It's all original stereo and everything, so nobody's put a 6x9 speaker in there. All the original decals are in the glove box. You see steering wheel's in great shape. There's no cracks or anything. Again, the seats, great condition. You know, a little bit of wear on the plastics there. Got the gun rack. Used to be a time I'd take those all out, but now I love seeing those in there. Just kind of gives you a flashback to a time, a different era that we had going on in the world. Same kind of thing, a little bit of fading up here. Wait for that camera to kind of... Nice, no cracks or chips. You know, maybe a little discoloring down here. Pocket's pretty tight. Door handles are nice and tight, not loose. That kind of comes back to the original miles. Pull straps are beautiful. You got your all original paint. If I missed something in the video, please check the photos. Go ahead and pop the hood. Original carpet is worn, but you could get a vinyl mat, or you see a little area there, and there is photos of this with the floor mats out. The carpets don't bother me. I like the originality look of the truck. It's pretty much equal all the way around, with just all the maintenance done and upgrades done to make sure this thing is daily driver ready. So you can see how beautiful and clean this is. That is all the original paint on the motor, except for, I do believe the valve covers have been repainted. I think they painted them when they did the valve cover gaskets, and they painted the oil pan black. Carburetor's been replaced, distributor's been replaced, full tune-up, fuel pump's been done, alternator, the windshield wiper motor's been done. Well, like little things like this, I mean, that's the original oil filler cap. You just don't see that little sticker on there anymore. They did replace the air cleaner. You can see the radiator's been replaced. Hoses have been replaced. Just really, really clean through here. Got the 5.0 liter, 305. That's I don't think they offered the 5.7 in this era, but you can see how clean the steering box is, and just, you know, you got a little bit of road film and stuff like that, but overall just super clean. Hood shot's really nice. Great looking hood gaps. This is the era where you had the option of having the antenna and the windshield, and it's in there. But one thing that, you know, look at how clean these are. Usually these things are busted out or have been replaced. This is the original plastic nylon piece around there. Both doors look that way. Gosh, that door just shuts so nice. Beautiful gaps. All right, so good luck, everyone. This really is just an amazing truck, and really super excited for its new owner, and excited to hear about its new home. Good luck.